Ooh. Wow. That breath, that exhale, that sigh, right? That corresponded perfectly with that pulse in the artwork.
I am the War Chief.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to another Hololive reaction. It's a double feature today, and we'll be taking a look at Kaela's new cover of Is There Still Anything That Love Can Do? You guys were the ones who were telling me that, Sen, you must do a reaction video to this. It needs its own video. And if the previous one made you cry, man, the emotional strides that Kaela hits in this song are gonna hit you even harder. So, oh boy, I am bracing myself for that. Let's see how this goes. Here we go, chat. For this one, we will be doing a quick pass and a lyric breakdown, and thankfully this does have ENCCs on it, so it makes our job so much easier. Here we go. Oh, the piano already. Her pronunciation is so cute. So she will insist that she's cool. Ooh. It's an easy melody to follow. Definitely have to take a closer look at the lyrics. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. That breath, that exhale, that sigh, right? That corresponded perfectly with that pulse in the artwork. Because almost like that breath, it's like pulse of life almost. Also, let's appreciate this illustration. This is really nice artwork of her. They're all useless, even adults are pretty. I really want to check out the lyrics later, taking a much closer look at them. Right now I'm just taking in the vibe. Can I just say she's rocking that turtleneck? There's the title drop. I love the way the rain is rendered. It's a very soft kind of rain. It's the kind of rain that's just enough to make things feel a little bit sad. Ooh, ooh. Instrumentals picked up. There's more emotion on the piano as well. The drums. Making those emotional hits hit even harder. And I like how that sky is painted. The kind of rain that has still some hints of sun seeping out. Oh, not much brighter. The red of Kaela's eyes is so intense. It's a really nice red, though. This is the part of the song where you can just kind of close your eyes and vibe. Oh, hearing the strings now more prominently. Now it's snowing. It's a very tempered song. The energy level doesn't really spike up, maybe outside of the chorus, but keeps steady. That helps its emotional tone. come the drums again. Ooh. Harmonies. Self-harmonies. I think she's found her wheelhouse, you guys. All the roses have faded to black. She's really good at these songs. Fits her very well. Why did you show dreams to us out of nothing? Oh boy, the lyrics are gonna hit later. Oh no. Zooming in, you can appreciate the finer details in the art. Oh. Who made her cry, chat? Man. The rain's gone. Bit of sun now. Oh, blue skies and sun. Thank you all for giving me reasons to keep going. It always warms my heart even on the coldest day. Beautiful sentiment. Oh, she's in a field of sunflowers. Oh my goodness, look at that artwork of her. Holding all the little hearts. That is a wallpaper right there, chat. Wow. Ooh. So it really seems like she's found her wheelhouse. Emotional songs. She has a voice for it. She can pull it off. It's quite nice. Because her voice is relatively soft. So she sings the softer songs. It just shows excellent song choices. Now she's good at picking her song, which is great to see. Okay. Now, oh wait, I know there are some of you who are only here for the quick pass, and I appreciate you guys all the same. For those of you who are here to hear me ramble, oh boy, this might be a little bit longer because it is a 6-minute song. There's a lot to process here. So, yeah, well, you know what to expect in a Zen video. Here we go. Taking a close look at the lyrics now. I was born into this world with nothing. I writhed as I fell into the rift of eternity. It's to be very poetic in nature. In such an era where only the loser and the wise are the winner, where can I breathe with ease? That's why it sounds like a breath, that pulse, because the lyrics were about breathing there a little bit. Such an era where only the loser, the wise are the winner. Interesting. Wow, sounds so nice. The sovereign and gods are pretending to know nothing. Oh boy, where's this going? In reality, they know all the truth. Even with the miracle of courage, hopes, and bonds, they are all useless. Even adults avert their eyes. That's powerful. Even so, you're still standing there, just like that day, right in the center of my whole justice. Even when the world turned its back on you, you're still standing up for what you believe in. Is there still anything love can do? Wow. Is there still anything I can do? How interesting here. Even with the miracle of courage, hopes, and bonds, they are all useless. Even adults avert their eyes. There's a cynical tone to the lyrics. Cynical, yet hopeful. Because at that point, like you're saying, all of this stuff doesn't matter. It's useless. Like, what's it for? And yet you're still standing there just like that day. Like, right in the center of my whole justice. Even when the world turned its back on you, you're still standing up for what you believe in. And that's why she's looking here. She's singing to the person she's referring to. She's looking at them. Now, I'm not sure if she's the one who received the flowers or she was planning to give the flowers to them. So that's the interesting part there. I'm not quite sure yet. You're still standing up for what you believe in. There's still anything love can do. This is like, despite all of this stuff, you're still standing up for what you believe in, but it's not necessarily, could it be fueled by love or something like that? And then is there still anything I can do? Like more of the meaning of the song will be revealed as we go through. You've given me courage, one of the miracles she mentioned earlier. So I wish to spend it all for you. Feels like now I feel like she's trying to give the flowers to this person. Because we have shared love together. It would be meaningless without you. Could it be a song about loss? Is there still anything love can do? Still anything I can do? Such an interesting question. When the daily grind, when the perils of life, the troubles and the dramas of, the things that happen here and there. And people will say, oh, all we need is love. Love will find a way. There's so many songs with those kinds of lyrics. This one asks the question, is there still anything love can do? Like, what does it bring us? Well, when you get to that point, after, being beaten down so much, you have to ask, what's it all for? What's the purpose of it? I understand. But the answer to this, chat, is yes. There's a lot that it can do. And there's always something you can do. Piano and the strings. Drums. Little raindrops. Tell me, is destiny decided by the dice roll? Or is it just God's usual whim? Oh, we can't remove armor that has been chosen for us. Getting philosophical here. But maybe someday it will become an unwavering will. Unfulfilled wish, possible reunion, unresolved misunderstandings, accumulating hatred. The roses fade. Forgiving voices and firm hand-holding. All of those have kept this planet going to this very day. still anything love can do? Almost feels like at this point she's asking the question, but she knows the answer. Okay. Interesting here. Is destiny decided by the dice roll, or is it just God's usual whim? It's kind of interesting here because depending on who you talk to or who you ask, they see it as the one and the same thing. How the dice roll is just whatever a god decided for you. But to some people, it's very different. Some of them is like, oh no, this is just the whim of a god. You know, like it chose, you know, whatever god you believe in decided to choose this life for you, and this is why you're the way you are, and this is why you were born into the family you're in. This is why this is the circumstances you're in. But a more, I guess, pragmatic line of thought is life has a hell of a lot of RNG. It just say, you know, none of us would have figured out that we would be in the spot that we are in now 10 years ago. I would not have believed you if you told me that, Sen, 10 years from now, you're going to be a content creator on YouTube making reaction videos on Hololive MVs. I wouldn't have believed you at all. And you're telling me that, you know, oh, you moved halfway across the world to pursue something. What? It's those kinds of things. You never know. But you can't remove the armor that's been chosen for us. But maybe someday it'll become an unwavering will. And this is another way of, a roundabout way, essentially, of saying that you can't choose how you were born, what you were born into, but you can maximize whatever you were born with. You know, you can't remove the armor that was chosen for you, but one day it'll become an unwavering will. It's also nice, the word choice there of armor, because it's a positive thing. You can't remove armor that has been chosen for us. Yes, it can be a little bit positive and negative because armor is heavy. It can be a burden. It weighs down on you, but it also protects you. You don't choose your armor. You know, could have gotten that, you know, some of that really, really ugly armor that you see in Monster Hunter with incredible stats, but it looks ugly. Or sometimes you get armor that just looks fantastic, but the stats are trash. But one day it'll become an unwavering will. In a more funny, lighthearted way of looking at it, armor, you know, the whole fashion hunter meta. So long as it looks good, I don't care what the stats are. But some of them are like, no, I don't care how ugly it is. I'm min-maxing as I'm min-maxing this. Unfulfilled wish. Impossible reunion. Unresolved misunderstandings. Accumulating hatred. And as she says accumulating hatred, flowers fade to black. Forgiving voices and firm handholding. All of those have kept this planet going to this very day. All of those things in and out. There's still anything love can do. At this point, when you bring up all of those things that keep the world going, you ask, is there still anything that love can do? You know the answer. Because part of those things, part of the things that keep the world going, love is in there. So yes, you've given me courage. So I wish to spend it all for you. It's a repeat of what she was saying earlier. So we have shared love together. It would be meaningless without you. Is there still anything love can do? Is there still anything I can do? Okay, before we get to the bridge, I have to say that now that she's walking away like this in the snow, the roses have faded, it feels like she was intending to give these to the person she shared love with, but maybe that person isn't even around anymore. It explains all the rain, the gray at the start. She was standing there at the station, maybe hoping to see that person, and they weren't there. Maybe that's why she's asking, like, if we shared love, but you're not here anymore, is there still anything that it can do? Why did you show dreams to us who have nothing? Ooh, that is a zinger of a line. Getting very real. Why did you give hope to a life that has an end? Oh my God. Why did you only bestow things that always slip from our grasp? Do we look despicable for holding on to such values? Are we the ones in the wrong? Or do we look noble? Answer me. Oof, that got very real. At one point or another, chat, we've asked those questions ourselves, just wanting to find answers. And thank you for giving me reasons to keep going, which warms my heart even the coldest day. There is still something love can do. She knew the answer, and there is still something I can do. A lot of it is a lot of questions about life and appreciating life. And that despite the things you go through, you still have reasons to keep going. Yes, all of this is temporary. Why did you show dreams to us who have nothing? Why did you give hope, a life that has an end? Why did you only bestow things that always slip from our grasp? Do we look despicable for holding on to such values? Or do we look noble? Please answer me. You know, we say these things, we question these things, ask them at some point in our life, but without those dreams, without those hopes, without those things that keep us going, it will be a very sad life. It will be a very different, depressing life. So, yes, there are those reasons to keep going. It'll warm your heart even in the coldest day. There is still something love can do. There is still something I can do. Can we just look at that wallpaper moment right there? That is such a nice piece of art. And you look at it closely. It just uses three colors. Three main colors. The red, the yellow, and the white. And it just so cohesive and works so well. And then just that little bit of contrast, that little hint of black over there, to just change up, to just, shift the composition of the artwork. This is beautiful. There is still some. Whew. That got very real, chat. That was a wonderful song. That had so much emotion, so much heart, so much realistic sentiment in it. Questions that we may have asked at some lower points in our life, the answer is always yes. There is still something you can do. There is always something that love can do. This is a wonderful cover. Oof. I can see why it would make I can see why it would make you guys emotional. It does hit those strides. Huh? Okay, I think that's everything I have to say about that. That was lovely, though. Okay, so with that, I would say our session is adjourned. Everybody, please take care of yourselves. A lovely rest of your day, afternoon, and evening. And I will see you guys in the next one. This is Senator War Chief signing out. Otsu Sin.